Hi Leo, welcome to Lily Light Tarot. We're going to go ahead and expand on your intuitive message for July 18th through the 31st. So let's go ahead and take a look at where your path will be taking you. Now, we are opening up with the Two of Cups. All right, I like this union, this passion, this connection here. So let's see. Oh, this one slipped out as well. We'll get some clarifiers as well for you. All right, Leo. So let's take a look. We have the Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. We're looking at 10 of Torches, and we see the Five of Pentacles. Now let's get those clarifiers for you, and we will begin. I'll also be doing your August reading in the upcoming days, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for that. I do new videos every week. Okay, and then I'm going to get this one, and this one wants to pop out. All right. Breaking down these different energies, while they all could resonate for you, maybe they won't. It could be just one out of the four, or two out of the four, or just three out of the four, or they could all blend in for you. So Leo, the Two of the Cups. Two of Cups, we have the supporting energy with the Temperance. Good things come to those that wait. That's basically what this energy is implying. There's something that you've been holding out on or waiting for your path to be connected with. So let's go ahead and expand on these clarifiers, because we see that there is this union that's going to take place. There is this mutual attraction, or possibly like a friendship or connection that you're going to be, that you are going to be getting in contact or communication with. So it could be, okay, wow, we're looking at double wands. So Leo, okay, so interesting, because I see the Temperance, but right next to it, the Eight of Wands. So there is a greater reward coming in. Keep your eye out, keep your ears open, your mind flexible to something, because it looks like by the end of July, Leo, there's something that's going to be coming in quick. It could be your some type of travel news. So you may be attending something or going somewhere. Someone may be suggesting getting away, going on some type of vacation. It's something or somewhere that you are interested in going. So it could be an interview, it could be that vacation, it could be just a little getaway, or even like some type of conference or convention, because there's a lot of creative energy, creative flow. And the King of Wands, this is like a very entrepreneur spirit. So you are almost like kind of taking charge, taking the leap. You're like eager to see where this is going to go. So let me get the final clarifier here for you, Leo, because this is exciting. It's like it's almost like you're kind of excited by this opportunity. It's like almost like an honor. It's like it would be your honor to be like this guest, or maybe someone's inviting you to some type of like wedding. But again, this Two of Cups, you may be going somewhere with someone, like a friend, your partner, or again, invited out. So maybe you're just waiting to be invited to this date, or invited to this dinner, or just even for an interview, right? It's like while you're waiting, while you were patiently waiting, it's like finally it came in, it struck in, and you're like, oh, okay, you got the news, and it could require you to travel, like air travel, or this opportunity again is coming in. It's like, oh wow, I really wanted this collaboration or this partnership, or I was thinking of you, something along the lines of that. It's like you were expecting this, but not so soon, but you were kind of secretly hoping. Does that make sense, Leo? Oh, and the more wand energy. So overall, there may have been some type of not anxiety, but like confusion. It's like, okay, should I go? Should I stay? Should I maybe force the process? Should I try to expedite it? Maybe I need to throw in another idea. Maybe I should. It's like you're trying to put yourself up higher against the odds or the competition. Possibly even like trying to convince someone, like, okay, this could happen, just let me try this way, let me try that way. But it looks like the cards are implying that things are going to come. You don't have to fight as hard as you think. Okay, it's going to naturally all come together, and when it comes together, you're going to really enjoy this outcome. So you may not have to be as stressed as you may experience in the last couple of months here in July. So too much like over analyzing or like thinking could just be unnecessary for you when you just need this one focus intention, this one energy. So I really, really like this Two of Cups, especially when we see the King of Wands as this supporting energy, because you are getting in connection with this idea, with this vision that you've had in your mind. It's like, yes, I almost like you manifested it, almost like you, it's just so fitting for you. You know, like the king, the role, the title is just so fitting. And although you may have been afraid of something falling through the cracks, or maybe trying to push yourself above the crowd, the cards are saying that what is meant to be for you, Leo, it will come. Okay, the water, look at this. The two cups, the water, they blend together, and this comes into one creative flow here. So the sources will come into you and everything will flow in the way that it's supposed to by the end of July. So expect that quick surprise or some type of news. Whoa, this whole deck fell, requiring you to travel somewhere or go maybe potentially like on some type of trip or vacation. Let me shuffle this here, Leo. This all came through, but let's break this down first. Now, the Seven of Cups with the Princess of Pentacles, there are going to be some options or opportunities that you're going to come across, Leo. But yeah, the last 2 weeks of July, you're going to have choices. Any, mini, miny, mo. And these choices, whatever you choose, it's going to help enhance your lifestyle or your path in some way. So let's get some clarifiers and see what type of choices we're dealing with, because it's almost as if it's going to be hard. And maybe that's why we see the Five of Wands. These choices could be different schools or jobs or creative pursuits that you are trying to decide on. Maybe what is going to be best for you in your path. What are you going to love and align with? Oh, we see the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, Seven of Cups. Now, this could be your job opportunity or projects. We could see some potential not collaborate, well, yeah, it could be collaborations, but like recruiters or some type of networking event going on, and you may have options to choose the company or the people or some type of product that you want to stand behind or represent. This is also a representation of your projects or your business here, Leo. So if you are trying to decide on which item to push, which merchandise, which project to really enforce, there's this energy of you getting with like-minded individuals. It could be your business partner, could be some colleagues, seeking some type of advice. It's kind of like you're asking them, what would you do? Where do you think I should go? Because the King of Swords, like you may be looking or turning to someone that you respect, someone that has experience, and it's almost like their opinion may influence which cup you choose. Because although these Seven of Cups are laid out, you can't drink all from the seven cups at once, Leo. You're going to have to choose, one grand cup to drink from. You can only drink from one cup at a time. So these opportunities, these interests, I really like this for you because it's almost as if you have a lot of creative ideas. The flow is coming in and you want to do it all. But you also don't want to get burned out or extend yourself too thinly, right? Where you're exhausted or you lose your passion and your drive. So stick to the one, find the one, narrow it down, and strengthen and develop on that. Because the King of Swords is also about attention to details. If you are taking on too many things at once here, Leo, it could distract you and lead to the like a lower quality of something, or just not the best version of yourself or your services. So focus on the one. And I don't want to say perfecting that craft, because perfection doesn't necessarily mean everything. In some situations, at least put the steps towards the one goal, the one mission for now. Because if you're trying to work on 7 different missions, it could cause some confusion. Just like this Princess of Pentacles, she has the one pentacle. Okay. But the thing is, she had options. She had options to move to different places, to be with different types of people, to be in different location, have different jobs, but she chose the one. And once you choose that one, you can grow, develop it. You can spend more time with it, and it comes out stronger. It reminds me of, kind of like, you know, if you're cooking a dish, if you're trying to cook 7 different dishes, 10% at each time. Okay, first you start with the flour, then some noodles, and then you do like a rice base, and then okay, then you go back and you start on the sauce. It's like, okay, by the time all these are done, you're going to be exhausted. Whereas if you just stick to that one dish, that delicious spaghetti, you know, perfect the noodles, cook it just right, marinate that delicious sauce, and then you think of that creative, you know, garlic bread on the side, then you are really known for that spaghetti. Then that spaghetti is like magnificent, and people are going to pay like top dollar for that spaghetti. Or those guests that you are bringing over, they are just going to be, you know, so focused on that delicious spaghetti. Whereas if you are trying to present 7 different dishes, people are kind of like, oh, they may be overwhelmed, you may be overwhelmed, it may not be fun, and you may not want to host dinner again, right? That's kind of an analogy that's coming up here. It's like, yeah, you have the choice, but stick to the one with the moon. Yeah. Some things, you know, stick to the one path. Stick to the original intention here, Leo. The moon here is also coming off as some type of hidden fear. You may be afraid of losing an opportunity, or this opportunity being not lost, but I'm trying to think of that expression. There's this energy of you're thinking it may not come back around. Does that make sense, Leo? It's like, okay, if I don't take this, I'll never get a shot at that. But don't fall into that fear, that lack mentality, especially when it comes to your skills, your knowledge, your strength, your wisdom. That is all intact. You know, it's a part of you. It's a part of who you are. And also, when you collide that or combine it with the resources that get you to where you want to go, or that enhance what you can produce, right? You as a cook, you're a great cook, but you do realize you still need the noodles and the seasoning to create that dish, right? So we see that through Pentacles. You are collaborating, you are getting together with some type of help, or realizing that you need other resources to get to where you're wanting to go. And while the resources are great, still keep that goal of cooking that delicious spaghetti. Don't be afraid of, oh, what if I mess this up? Oh, I should have cooked steak instead, or I should have went with the eggplant parmesan, right? Just, okay, don't worry about what's on the sideline. Don't worry about the past. Just go forward. Don't be distracted by everything else. And the 7 of Cups, it leads to some type of distraction too. Because these cups are like, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. But you don't see these bigger cups. Did you even notice that, Leo, that these cups are actually slightly bigger than these 4 in the front? So something or someone could be dangling, you know, bigger cups in the front. But really what you want is in the back, especially when we look at job opportunities or even like lifestyle choices. You think you want this particular item, but it's just a distraction. What you really want is where your heart is being led, or where your true interest lies. So we are looking at the 6 of Swords. So there's transitioning. Oh my gosh, more sword energy, double sword and double wands. So let's break this down here real quick, Leo. The 10 of Torches, working hard and believing and standing behind what it is that you are crafting or developing. So a lot of you Leos, I am getting this sense of entrepreneurship. There's a project that you are working on, or even just brushing yourself up and enhancing your resume or who you are as a person. You may have been given extra responsibilities. By the end of July, you're going to be, it's almost like you, although it's hard, although it may seem difficult, you're willing to take this challenge, because there is something that you are working towards to get you out of here, or to get you further along the path, to get you possibly to something sturdier, something more stable and secure. Because both of these energies supporting your 10 of torches, yes, you're working hard, yes, you're possibly accumulating more hours, or more work, more contracts, more business, because you know that you're going to want to leave eventually, or you're going to want to use what you know and apply them in this other business, or apply them in this other path. So you don't mind the extra work, because you know it's going to help you later down the road, in the months or the years to come. Some of you may be taking some type of an example that just came to mind is like entrepreneurship, or even like an internship, right? It's like, okay, I know I was given this task and I have a lot to do, but even though it's hard, I'm going to stick through it. I'm going to stick by it. I'm going to learn from the best. I'm going to, put these skills under my belt, because I know this is just a stepping stone. I know that this isn't where I want to be forever. Look at all this fire, all of this activity, right? It can be a little overwhelming, and especially if every day is a fight. Every day is a fight. Look at this water. It's so rocky here. And you're like, okay, eventually I know I'm moving away to calmer and smoother water. And that's where we see here the 7 of Swords. So Leo, by the end of the month, you are going to realize that there's a lot of work that you're putting into something, but you know it's for your benefit. You know that what you accumulate, what you learn, is going to help you drastically and greatly in the near future. So the cards are encouraging you to learn all that you can right now, because it's going to help you, and you're going to be happy that you kind of stuck by it. Oh, look at this. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So much wand energy, Leo. A lot of you guys are in your creative zone, in your creative drive by the end of July. You could also be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries sign. But, when we look at the wands, this fire, it's like you. This is a representation of you. And look at this. They're galloping away. Okay, they're going in the same direction, taking this creative idea, possibly this business, like, hey, you know what? This is going to help me start my business, or this is going to help me start my own brand, or my own way, or even my own, reputation, or just to help you elevate in life. Now, in closing, the 5 of Pentacles, the supporting energy here with the 3 of Swords, there's something that you're going to be detached from. And there is this realization that whatever it is that you are trying to reach or achieve, let's see what this is, because I want to say, again, patience is playing into this. Some of you Leos are thinking like, oh, why isn't this here yet? Why didn't I get this? Why, how come I can't obtain this particular object or item? Okay, so the 3 of Swords. So you're disappointed by the idea of not obtaining something. It could be you're really looking forward to landing something, or buying something, or even like transitioning. You're looking to go here. You just needed these pentacles to help in your journey. But as the 3 of Swords is supporting this, it's like there is this deep disappointment that it did not come, or that it has not produced itself in the way that you had expected. The King of Cups, though, is a reflection of encouraging you to know that greater things are going to come. And although this may have set you back mentally and emotionally, there's a greater happiness coming into play. There is going to be something worth your while and worth waiting. Now, this energy is very strong and aligning with the King of Swords. So there's some type of experience, some type of knowledge also that you're going to be gaining, Leo, by the end of July, just showing you a sign that you are on the right path. And there is going to be this realization that, you know what? Your efforts are still going to be seen or going to be recognized. This is possibly a test of your resiliency, your confidence, but you're going to be pushing through. And look at this. We see the 10 of, okay, we see the, oh, was this an 8? Okay, it was a 7. I was thinking it was an 8, but we see 7 of torches. We're looking at 9 of torches and 10 of torches. So we're really just missing the 8 here. Creative energy flow, sticking by it, but most importantly, the cards are also encouraging you to have confidence in your direction. Leo, have confidence in where you are being led and the people that are popping up into your life. There's also this idea, not this idea, this vision, I should say, of taking the small steps even though you can't see the full journey ahead. You're on the boat. Stay on the boat. Even though you can't see that island up ahead or that new destination, you know that you are on the water. That's all that matters. Just keep going through. Just keep pushing through, gliding along the path. You may be in darkness, or you may be feeling like not everything is revealed, and you may be using that as an excuse to not move ahead. But if you stick to what it is that you truly, truly want and not get distracted, okay, by these other factors, or get distracted by other emotional play, or wasting your energy on things that don't really need your time right now, focusing on that one. We see things could be growing for you by the end of July, and this growth is really predominantly in your creative state. So I don't know why, but I feel like, Leo, a lot of you may be not only going on a vacation, but transitioning in your job, moving up or moving on, or possibly even realizing that, you know what, the job that you have is not fulfilling. And not only the job, possibly where you are depleting a lot of your energy. Is it a creative project? Is it a contract that you're just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore? Okay, because by the end of July, you're going to realize you have the power to say no, and you may be standing behind that. You may be standing behind that and getting together with more of these like-minded individuals, friends. It's like you're almost getting and pulling in a greater network of partners, collaborators. And then, you know, as I saw this here, as this was under with the King of Swords, I just got this quick flash of speaking as well. Some of you may be speaking in front of people by the end of July. Speaking through, whether it's conference call or just a convention. Maybe that's where we see this travel too. It could be a panel, interview panel. So keep that in mind here, Leo. That is what your end of July is looking like. I'm going to be doing August in the upcoming days. So seek and you shall gain, especially when we're talking about your deeper emotions, your deeper interests. Seek what it is that you really, really want, what is really important to you in this life, especially for 2021, and you're going to gain it. Okay, it's going to be rewarding. Patience sometimes is required, especially if you want to be connected with the right thing. Just like when you make a large purchase, right? You're not just going to buy any house or any car or, just jump into any job. A lot of you do research, right? You look at the reviews, you look at how much it's going to cost. You look at all of the information, the details. So maybe there's some details that you need to kind of wait, but this move or this transition could inspire you to kind of open up, to take charge of your dreams, of this project, of where you want your life to go, to get closer to this overall goal. Because I see a lot of movement here. So some of you may just be moving too. But until then, Leo, stay well and be blessed. And again, I'll be doing your August reading in the upcoming days. Bye.